Hello, children. So, we started with area and perimeter long back, okay, before your first term exams, and now we are continuing with that. So, already I posted you the video of the basics of area and perimeter, and now from exercise 10.1, right, we are going to see the third problem. So, the question here is, how many different rectangles can you make with a 24 centimeter long string with integral sides? What are the sides of those rectangles in centimeters? So what is given? So one wire is given, a string is given to us whose length is 24 centimeters. Now they are asking us to find number of rectangles, okay, that can be formed using this one with different sides, okay, with different sides, and those should be integral sides, means they should be integers, there should not be decimal point, okay, there should not be decimal point in this. So like that, how many can be formed and what are those sides in centimeters? Okay, children. So now what is given? Total length. Total length is to be bent into a rectangle. So this is the perimeter of the rectangle, is it not? What is the length of this one? This is the total length is the perimeter, right? So this string can be made into a rectangle like this. That means the perimeter is 20 centimeters. And what did we learn? Perimeter is P is equal to 2 into L plus V. Now what is perimeter? 24. So 24 centimeters is equal to 2 into L plus B. On cross multiplication, that means when you bring 2 here, then it will become 24 by 2 is equal to L plus B. That is 12 is equal to L plus B. Now what is the condition? You can make different rectangles such that the length plus breadth must be 12. It should not be less than this. It should not be greater than this. It should be exactly equal to 12. So now suppose if I say length is 12. Right? If I say length is 12. Can you have a rectangle with breadth 0? No, it is not possible. That means it will be just like a straight line, right? So to make a rectangle, at least there should be a B or L not equal to 0. Yes, so therefore I am taking L is equal to 11 now. Suppose if I make 11 centimeter as the length, the breadth automatically must be 1 centimeter. If I make length to be 10 centimeter, my breadth should be 12 centimeters. Why am I doing like this? Because L plus B must be 12 centimeters. So length is 9 centimeters, then breadth is 3 centimeters. Length 8 centimeter, breadth 4 centimeter, length 7 centimeter, breadth 5 centimeter. And now this part, see, length is equal to 6 and breadth is equal to 6. This will become a square. This will become a square. It is not a rectangle. So therefore, how many can be formed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rectangles can be formed. Therefore, 5 rectangles can be formed. 5 rectangles can be formed. Means 5 different rectangles that you have to keep in mind. Not with one string. You are removing that string and again giving another shape. Right? So with different L and B's. Okay, 5 different rectangles can be formed with these measurements using a string of length 24 centimeters. Okay, children, clear? Yes. So take a screenshot of this. Let us move on to the seventh problem. Seventh problem, I'll read out the problem for you. The length of a rectangle is twice its breadth. What is given? Length is 2 times the breadth. So length is equal to 2 times the breadth is given. And if its perimeter is 48 centimeter, find the dimensions of the rectangle. And what else is given? Perimeter is equal to 48 centimeters is given. Now our job is to find out what are the dimensions of the rectangle. So I have a rectangle here. Okay. So whose length is L is equal to 2B. Okay. And breadth is B. Breadth is B. I have to find out what is B and what is L. I should find out these two. That is called the meaning of find the dimensions, means measurements. What is the measurement of the length? What is the measurement of the breadth? What is the other word for it? Dimensions. Remember, children, you should know the relevant words. Then only you can answer the questions properly. So now what should we do? Similar to the previous problem. In the third problem, how we did? Like that only. Perimeter is given. So what is the formula for perimeter? Perimeter is equal to 2 into L plus B. Now what is perimeter? But what is L? L, as far as is given, it is 2B. So I am taking L to be 2B. So substitute in place of L, you are writing 2B. So in place of L, you are writing 2B. 2B plus B. Yes, it is 3B. 2 into 3B, 2 into 3 is 6B. So what is perimeter is equal to 6B. Now use this 48 centimeters. 48 is equal to 6B. And from here on cross multiplication, you will get 48 by 6 is equal to B. 48 by 6 is equal to B. So 6 8s are 48. So what is B is equal to? B is equal to 8 centimeter. Now therefore L is equal to how much? 2 into B, is it not? So that is equal to 2 into 8, either into or off. Off means brackets, you can put anything. 16 centimeters. So what is the answer? So the length L is equal to 16 centimeter and breadth B is equal to 8 centimeters. This is the answer. This is the answer. Take a screenshot of this. So now let's move on to the 8th problem. So remaining problems you have to do and post me. Okay. 8th problem. Two sides of a triangle are 12 centimeter and 14 centimeter. Perimeter is also given. What is the length of the third side? Very easy problem, children. So let us name a triangle like ABC. Let AC is 12 centimeter, BC is 14 centimeter, perimeter is 30 centimeter. So what is perimeter of a triangle? Perimeter of the triangle is equal to sum of all the three sides. So AB plus BC plus CA. So now AB not known to us, so we will write AB, right, plus BC. What is BC here? 14 centimeters plus CA 12 centimeters. What is perimeter? 36 centimeters. So whatever known values are there, now we are substituting it here. So now AB is equal. Now 36 is equal to, write AB as it is because we don't know. Now 14 plus 12 is 26. So now bring 26 here, it will become plus 26 will become minus 26 because that is on addition side. So on the other side it will become subtraction. 36 minus 26 is 10. So AB is equal to 10 centimeters. So therefore what is the answer? Therefore the third side is equal to 10 centimeters. This is the answer. This is the answer. Okay, take a screenshot of this. So now we are moving to area part. See, perimeter means we said like we have learned it as boundary, isn't it? Whatever the boundary is there, we say it as perimeter. Now suppose if there is a leaf, how much space the leaf is occupying. So that space is called area. How much space it is. The complete space inside the boundary is called area. Now suppose such areas, if such things are asked, no, you have to use a graph paper. And now suppose on the graph paper you are drawing it like this. Then you will first count the number of squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose 5 squares are completely there inside. So each square is 1 centimeter square we will write. So 5 squares means 5 centimeter square, and we will see. So this and this added together will become a square, and this small part and this larger part will become a square. Like that we will see and calculate how many squares. See, this is inside and this is. So these two parts will become 1 square, half. Right, like that randomly, right, approximately you can find out area of this one. So how many squares it is coming around, but appropriately finding it, right, not approximately. If you want to find appropriately the area, then we need to know the formula. We need to know the formula. So now here for a rectangle, this is a rectangle. So in case of a rectangle, what are the measurements we have for a rectangle? For a rectangle, we have length and breadth. Length and breadth. So the space inside this one, the space inside the boundary is called area. So the space, how much space is occupied? That is length into breadth, length into breadth. And what is the unit of it? Unit of it is centimeter square, or sometimes it will be written as square centimeter. Anything can be written here, because if it is asked in centimeters, this is the thing, or if it is asked in meters, right? So unit square. So sometimes only so much units, or square units, or square units. So now in place of unit, if meter is given, meter square. There are square meters. If kilometer is given, kilometer square or square kilometer. If millimeter is given, millimeter square or square millimeters. So this is how you will write the unit for area. Unit for any area is always unit square or square units. Okay, so area of a rectangle is given by length into breadth. Suppose if length is 4 and breadth is 2, what is the area? Area is equal to 4 into 2, which is equal to 8 centimeters square, if I give it here as centimeters. Example. Okay, so this is how you will find out the area. So what is the formula for area? Formula for area of rectangle is length into breadth. What is that? Length into breadth. That is what which is very, very important for you to know it. Okay, right. Next one is area of square. You will also have area of triangle, area of circle, but not in this class, but in the higher classes. So in this class you are going to, that means in 6th class you are going to learn only about area of the rectangle and area of the square. Now area of the square. So length and breadth are equal in square, is it not? So we will write as S and S. S into S is S square. S into S, we will write it as S square. Why? Because L is S, B is also S. Because what is the difference between a rectangle and square? In rectangle you have length and breadth to be different measurements. But whereas in square, both are of same measurement. So the same measurement we are writing it as side, side into side. Side square, yes square, right? And units are centimeter square or meter square or kilometer square, depending on what is given for the side value. Right? Area of square is S square centimeter. So this is how you can find out the area. This is of uneven bodies, right? Irregular bodies, and these are of regular bodies. Okay, children? So take a screenshot of this and try to learn the formula, and in the next class I will discuss few of the problems from next exercise so that you can do the remaining. Okay? Right.